message from the management: eating or drinking while watching these videos is not advised. You do this at your own risk. And please don't come running to me when you snot coke all over your computer screen. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed unsubbed. I was just going to do the Devil Wears Old Navy one, and she's put up a part 2 of the Sephora haul. So I'm going to do that one. It says The Vision. Underneath, Sephora haul part 2. Effortless style and my evolving aesthetic. Shall we jump in? This might be on double speed because I've just been watching a video, so we'll check first.
Happy Friday. This isn't a Friday haul. This is going to be part...
Why are we laughing? That isn't even funny. I bet she's that person that can't tell a joke or doesn't get a joke and doesn't laugh until everyone else in the room laughs, and then she's the one at the end going, ah! Oh. Welcome back to the Shining Closet, people.
Happy Friday. This isn't a Friday haul. This is going to be part 2 of Sephora with a little, you know, it can never be simple with me. A few little caveats. One.
No, it doesn't have to be simple with you because you're simple. You've got that bit covered already, Lisa.
One is John and I went to Charlotte yesterday, and I won't even go into detail, but it did not end up being the shopping extravaganza that I thought it was going to be, but I did have a good time in Sephora. So there's...
You shop every day of the fucking week. You can buy whatever the fuck you want online and have it delivered to your front door. John decides to take you to Charlotte to shop. Why he does that, fuck only knows. And you're complaining that you didn't get to buy what you wanted to buy. What was she wanting? Half a dozen fucking designer handbags and shoes and shite as well. And so she had a good time in Sephora. She's just done 4 fucking Sephora orders.
There's that. So I'm just going to go through what I got. Okay, first of all, I'm going to put part 1 up here. These are the things that I bought online and in store during the Sephora sale, plus what I bought yesterday. Another little thing is, if you're new here, I've been kind of going on a little skin journey.
Oh, we're already fucking sick of your skin journey, and I haven't even watched any of them yet. There's always something, isn't it? Hair or skin or leggings or t-shirts or... how far in are we? 45 seconds. Is that a record? No, it's a flat round black thing with a hole in the middle.
And that has led to, it's just like when you start redecorating, if you replace one thing, it makes something else look bad, and then that makes something else look bad, and then before you know it, you have to redo the whole house. That's kind of what's happening, and it's a process, and I am happy to share that process because I think it's important. I'm going to share it with you just like I would share with a friend, you know? So, first of all,
if I had one to share it with.
I'm in the middle of a hand rejuvenation. I've had cool peel on the back, and I am in the middle of that, so I'll update you on that later. I did get nails. Do I still think short, natural nails are so chic? Absolutely. Do I every once in a while crave a little bit of nails? Absolutely. The name is Chili Pepper, and it's very similar to Cajun Shrimp. Okay, and then I have also been like working on, okay, I don't even know if you've seen this. I've had another IPL on my chest.
Why? That one hasn't fucking recovered yet. What's the word I'm groping for? Why are you having another one on top of one? Lisa, you're insane. Why are you bothering? You're going to be out in the sun again. I don't get this woman. Why can't you just look at your skin and say it is what it is and move on? That's what you were telling us to do.
So those little dark things you see are going to go away. It's been so rewarding. But I'll do a skincare and everything update soon. But part
Yay.
of this journey is being okay with making videos no matter what they are and letting you see the real thing.
How about you let us see the real thing and you don't have filters on your videos? That would be something. We'd appreciate that. So then we could see what you're showing us. We could see the true colours, not the filtered colour.
No matter how ugly or whatever it is. So that's what we're doing today with this and these and all the things. Okay, what else? Okay, along with having the cool peel on my face, I had a V-beam a couple of months ago, and I've gotten off of strong skincare, and my face, I don't know if you can tell, it just feels so much more plump. I don't think it's totally...
I don't know if you can tell, it feels so much more plump. How would we know? And do you think even the morons that watch you hang on your every word and noticed every tiny little change you make?
Recovered from the cool peel. I still have rough texture, but I'm waiting out the full, I think, 6 weeks before I start anything else, and then I'm all...
Why do you need to do anything else, for fuck's sake? Do you want your face to drop off? Is that the end goal? That you'll wake up one day and find your face on the pillow? You're fucking insane, Lisa. Absolutely batshit bonkers. In fucking sane.
I'll keep on my barrier repair, and then maybe I'll add something in there. But all this to say, I'm having a little bit of a midlife makeup crisis,
Yes.
if you will. Like a little bit.
You are having a full-on fucking midlife fucking crisis. Never mind the makeup.
Of a evolution. And a lot of that comes from wanting my skin to show more now, but still wanting to keep my look, which is very glam. That's who I am inside, but a little bit more glowy. But yet I still want the even skin tone. I mean, it's like I want this, but I want this. And I'm going to put some pictures up in here of most of these are AI created, but it's going to give you a vision of what I love. So these will be going in here now. And then I'm going to put up here a picture that I have focused on. And this lady is older than I am. You can clearly see all of her wrinkles and everything else. And
I bet she loves you, whoever she is.
When I saw this picture, it really made me think, the wrinkles don't bother me. I would rather have like a blank canvas as much as I can. I do have sensitive skin, so I'm always going to have a limited amount of redness. But I want that look where it's illuminated in some way, but still full coverage, not too tawny. I kind of tried it today with some things I'm going to show you. And keep in mind...
Do you not realise what you're saying there is totally fucking contradicting the next thing that you say? You want the skin to show, but you want full coverage. You can't have both. Fucking absolute bloody moron.
And this may all change. I am a forever evolving person. I go with the flow. And so don't hold me to anything, but that is what is on my mind now. And I wanted to kind of get your advice. So that's been going on with me for about...
You've been asking for people's advice since you started your fucking channel. And they bother, because I've seen them, some of them write paragraphs and paragraphs. And do you actually say thank you for that, answer them, or do any of it? Do you fuck?
About a month. So you will see in here some of the products that are geared more towards that way. Yesterday when we left, I had on, I don't even know what foundation it was, but I tried to wear no powder. You guys, I don't think I have oily skin. I think it's just because I live in such a humid climate.
You have said you've got oily skin since the start of your fucking channel. Now you're deciding you don't have oily skin, are you? What in the ever-loving fuck?
Because by the time we were coming back at the end of the day, my makeup was just everywhere. It had worn off my chin, worn off my forehead, worn off my nose. My mascara had put dark transfer marks on my eyebrow bone and
Oh, listen to the anger. She was pissed.
under here. I just don't think I'm ever going to be that person that can go without some type of, and that's with me doing setting spray and all those things. So let's get into that, and I would love to hear any of your recommendations down below. Okay.
Recommendations for what? You've totally lost me. For powder, you've got more powder than fucking talcum themselves. What the fuck? Use it!
So this is something I actually bought in store, and if you watched the last video, I bought the shampoo and conditioner that came out with this. I bought the little trial size, and I have used it now probably 4 times. I used it last night. I like the shampoo and conditioner okay. I really do feel like it gives you, I like luxury hair. I like hair to be full and kind of creamy and just hold body. I do feel like it.
Creamy. Did you just say creamy? You want your hair to be creamy? What? Who? Fuck. I think I came back too soon. I can't make head nor tail of what she's fucking talking about anymore. And who describes their hair as creamy?
Does that to a point, but I feel like the way I am is it's going to have to be better than the Way Fine that I love so much, and I just don't think it is.
So just use the Way Fine then. Stop constantly looking for excuses to buy more shampoo when you've found one you like. What is it with people?
I've tried this twice. The first time I tried it, and this is the leave-in Gloss Absolute Frizz Glaze Cream. The first night I tried it with the shampoo and conditioner that it goes with, and I just used this. Woo! I mean, my hair was so frizzy. It was so much frizzier than it is with the normal stuff I use. So last night I thought, let me give this a good try before I talk to them tomorrow. So I used the shampoo and the conditioner, and then I used this just on the ends along. I still used my K18 Heat Bounce and everything else, and I still think it's a little bit frizzier and not as glossy as it normally is. So I think I prefer the Bumble and Bumble styling cream. So there's that.
I think you put too much shit in your hair. And you can't keep putting 90,000 products and expecting them all to play nicely with each other. Doesn't fucking work like that. And did you even follow the instructions? Who fucking knows? Probably not.
That. Okay, now we're getting into some things I bought yesterday. This is going to be in no order. Okay, this is the Lawless Forget the Filler Foundation. The one I have, I felt like was too yellowy and tawny. And it was the two.
Is that her new word? Tawny. Who's she heard say that?
0.5, or maybe it was a 2.75 F. So I got the 2.5 F, and I had a wonderful girl help me yesterday at Sephora in Charlotte at the South Park Mall, and her name was Jessie. She actually worked with the Givenchy, but she was very knowledgeable. She grasped, I showed her all the pictures, she grasped right what I was talking about. So she chose this one for me, and it is too light. I tried to use it today. Okay, another thing I want to know is, do you like to apply your foundation with a sponge or a brush?
Lisa, why are you fucking asking? You prefer your sponge. You like using your sponge. You've used a sponge for years. Why would you swap to a fucking brush, then be complaining about it that it doesn't work the same way as the sponge? Just fucking stick to... Oh. I can't with this woman. What the fuck? She's just looking for excuses to spend more money on shit she doesn't need, that she doesn't like and she won't use. La-di-da-di-da. Let me put the fan back on. I'm getting all hot and bothered.
Which one of those do you think applies a more solid coverage that lasts and will stick to your nose? Because that's an issue I have too.
You have to use powder. And if you swap your fucking foundation every 3 days, how are you going to know what works and what doesn't work? Get a fucking routine that works and stick to it, for fuck's sake.
So this, I'm not going to return it. I'm just going to keep it and maybe mix it with the other one and give it a try. Okay, this is what I used today. In my other haul, you probably saw that I got the 4 neutral in the Prisme Libre. And I felt like that was a little bit too tawny, too dark.
What the fuck is it with tawny?
So I got the 3.5 and that is what I'm wearing today and I like it. It is light. Okay, I'm also a little disclaimer. I am not self-tanning whatsoever right now because that's one of the sacrifices I'm having to make on this skincare journey is I'm not self-tanning and I'm not tanning in the sun. Matter of fact, we have no sun today. That's why I'm kind of in here with lights on. But I will
I'm not tanning in the sun. You shouldn't be tanning in the sun, full stop. Soon as all this peels out, she'll go. Sun worshipping. Oh, John, this peel didn't work.
self-tan in the future once I achieve my goals, which should be in the next few weeks. So this is what I have on. Let me know what you think.
So she thinks everything's going to be perfect in the next few weeks, really? Oh, Lisa, you're in for a fucking sad awakening. When you realise one round of lasers isn't going to fix 55 years of sun worshipping.
But I like it. It's beautiful. And do not let the blurring glow part throw you off because it is not glowy. It's very natural. I would say like a natural matte. Okay, I got the lip liner that she had on yesterday.
She? Who? That's the first thing you probably asked that poor girl. Oh, wow, you look amazing. What lip combo have you got on?
Which was a pink. She had a very pink lip on. And I asked her what it was. And she showed me 2 things. And I was thinking, it's got to be something else. And sure.
Why do you do that? Why the fuck do you do that? Ask somebody what they're wearing and then go, I don't think so. She told you what she was wearing. Her lips are different to yours. Her skin is different to yours. It will look fucking different on her to you. You... Oh, dear God. How do people watch her and fucking... Oh, Lisa, you're so good. Thank you for doing all this for us. I never would have figured it out on my own. Well, I'm sorry, they shouldn't be left in charge of themselves. If you can't see what a fucking moron this woman is... I thought, oh no. Look at the face.
She showed me 2 things and I was thinking, it's got to be something else. And sure enough, the power of a lip liner. Okay, today I have on my lip combo. This is the Iconic Nude Lip Combo because I needed to like my lipstick today. And this is Entrepreneur Lip Liner.
Listen to that. I needed to like my lipstick today. That means that the other shit that she's doing, that she wore the other day, she doesn't like. But yet she'll sell it to you. Of course she will.
Liner with Bardo lipstick, and then I have a Sicily gloss on. Okay, but this is the Givenchy lip liner. that she had on. And it's very pink. So I will try that and let you know. I also have some reviews in here. I put this on today. This is the new Anastasia Archibrow pencil. It's the one that you can wind up and put down. This is good.
You wind me up.
But it breaks constantly. Almost every time you use it, that little end will chip off and then it makes the shape not right. And I just would never buy it again. I'm going to use it. The color's taupe, but I would never purchase it again. So I wanted to tell you that. I don't like negative reviews, but I think they're necessary in cases like this. Another little negative review, and I'm going to keep up. I'm going to give it the full chance because I know it's important. But I got off of Revitalash, which I realize has the prostaglandins. That's why it works. All of those things. But I got tired of having the red eyes. The whole hollowing out the orbital area freaked me out. And I just, when I wake up, I find it kind of important how I look to myself. And I don't like waking up with a red face and a red neck. That's one of the reasons I got off of Obagi. I don't like waking up with my eyebrows done. I don't know if I'll ever tint them again. I do not like it, but I don't know. Never say never. And what else? What else? I don't like having redness around my eyes and under my eyes. All of these things, you know, I can fix when I put makeup on, but I like being able to go with no makeup and like how I look. And I think you probably do too. So the Swede does not have the prostaglandins. It's supposed to be great, but I am down to about 3 eyelashes and they're long. They're long, but they are, I cannot go without lashes. This does not hold a candle to, so far, the Revitalash. So
you haven't even said what it is yet. Waving things around, talking about it like we're supposed to know.
If you have one that you like there are other ones, so let me know. Okay, this is something I really like, and she helped me with this. Jessie did. I said, sometimes I just want my brows filled in, but I just want them to be a dark blonde. I don't really want them. I don't want dominant eyebrows. That's just not my look. And so we got the cool light blonde in the Gimme Brow with the, I mean, it was perfect, I have to say. This has been one of the products that I would recommend and I felt like was good right off the bat. So I really like that. Everything about it. Okay, this is something I got yesterday, and I've got this in the darker color, but I bought the lighter one and I used it today. And this is what, I've got the one that's darker, and it's, okay, this is a bronzer that you can either strategically, like for your eye, and I'm going to do that. That's the reason I got it. You would have to strategically put it in one of these, or you need to do this with a brush. That's not my typical method. My typical method is with that slanted dibs brush, and I do like this. So I noticed when I first put it,
yeah, and I do like this. Is it so difficult to swirl your brush in it? That's what it's called, Lisa, for future reference. You have to do like that, and I want to do like this. For fuck's sake. I think I'm going to go and watch a bit of fucking snooker for a minute, just to chill out, because she's getting under my skin. Because she's so fucking stupid, and I just can't take it anymore. Why, Lisa? You're... whatever. I will be back when I've chilled out a bit. Okay, I'm back. Let's see how much longer I can last.
Put it on like one of the that darkest color like went across my head. And so then I grabbed another brush and I did this.
You want the whole story,
my typical
don't
method
you?
is with that slanted dibs brush, and I do like this. So I noticed when I first put it on like one of the that darkest color like went across my head. And so then I grabbed another brush and I did that, and that's the contour I have on today. Let me try it on my eyes to get my full opinion. But I do like these, but I think there's things I like better. But you have to keep in mind, that's what I'm doing here. is I'm reviewing products. I'm trying to find the best of the best, but at my core, I'm probably going to stick to the things that I like the most. And like I always say,
Isn't everybody going to stick to the things they like the most? And you say, oh, I hate to give a bad review. Give a fucking honest review. That's all anybody wants.
hey, now I know, but I like to try it out. Okay, another thing she recommended was the new Givenchy powder. Okay, we know they reformulated this. I used to love the rose one, and they had to get rid of the talc. I don't know if that was like a rule, you know, kind of like this, what they just did with the long wear foundations, or if they just did it to sell more. I know a lot of people don't like talc, and the new one isn't as good as the old one, but
Maybe if you did your research, you'd know why they took the talc out of it. You're supposed to be a fucking YouTube influencer in the beauty sphere, and you don't know.
she said the reason is people don't like that it doesn't stay matte. And so now this might be something good to use under my eyes to set, but it won't look matte and cakey. So that's what I did today, and we'll see. We'll see, right? Okay, then I did use today, I used the little, like, it's the Givenchy Rose color corrector underneath my foundation, and then she suggested this this concealer, and I really did like the color. It's the Skin Caring Concealer in Prisme Libre in C180, I think. Has anyone out there tried those new drops that you put in your eyes and it helps people like our age be able to see for that day? I think it constricts your, look at that powder there.
What the actual fuck are you talking about now? I feel like that kid. What you talking about, Willis? What in the hell? It was bad enough that you were using fucking eye bright drops. But now you want something to constrict your eyes so you can read. Wear fucking glasses! Vanity, thy name is Lisa.
It constricts your pupil. That is a good concealer. You can see it's light. It's not matte. It reminds me of a lighter version of the Natasha Denona. I really like that. Like upon first swipe, use, everything. This I really like. And that color couldn't be better because it's not too pink and it's not too yellow and it's not white or drab like some neutrals can be. I just really like that. Okay, you'll hear the garage door. Brooke is moving today. And so we gave her our old, which it wasn't that old, we got it when we moved here, washer and dryer, and John just helped him. And I gave them, oh my gosh, I gave them the 2 chairs that are in my living room, but I haven't ordered 2 more. So we're going to have an empty space in the living room for a while, but that's okay because I wanted to do it while they had the U-Haul. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, this is a while.
So is Brooke moving in with... Is it Brad? I know it's the same initial, isn't it? Bryce, isn't it Bryce? Brooke and Bryce. How cute. So are they moving in together then?
Wild warning wild card. This is from The Ordinary, and it is an AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution. I watched...
Oh, for the love of fuck, Lisa. Why do you think your skin is angry? You've just had fucking lasers. Leave it be. God, there's no help for this woman.
A video the other day. If I can find it, I will post it down below. But I watched a girl do her whole body with this. And it seems strong. You put it on and then you leave it on for 10 minutes and then you take a shower. And girls, this goes so deep in my head. I am going to start working on my legs. And I think part of that is going to be exfoliating. So I may give this a go and just see what. I've had IPL done on my legs in the past and it did help. I just don't know, like, how far do I want to go? At first I thought I'm just going to tan my legs. Then I just thought about it and I'm in a holding pattern. Okay, this is something I have had before and I quit using it because I had just for years now been into the heavier matte look. And I will say it always looks better on camera. but I'm going to try this again because she suggested it and I remembered liking it. And it's the Iconic Underglow Blurring Primer. I do have this on today. And it's neat. It's kind of like, it's not what you think. And I really love like the flawless filter. See, okay. I know it's hard to follow me because that's just how my brain works. Because I've been buying so much during these sales and because I've been watching these videos, there are some things that I may go back to, like the flawless filter underneath or things like that that may cure my problem. I'm merely just sharing with you my thought process. And
please don't. Your thought process fucking mangles my head and I can't cope. Just keep it to yourself, please.
It's always subject to...
Where's the thing gone? The Cookie Monster coat? A big blue furry one. Wait, has she given that away? She loved that coat. All she needed was a yellow one and she could be Big Bird one day and the Cookie Monster the next.
To movement and evolution and all of those things. So, okay, but here's how it looks. It's kind of like a gel, and it is not your typical glow screen, you know, it's more of a primer like that. It's kind of like all the milky primers that are such the rage now. And okay, right there, so you can tell that Givenchy lip liner. And a lot of people like this. It is not going to last, and it's not going to stay on your lip line. It is going to go into whatever color you have on your lips and turn it part of that color. And that's not a bad thing. It's kind of like Max Soar or something, or Spice. But you just have to know that. If you're someone that wants to keep a lip line, then you have to use one that's more like mine. And it's more...
More like mine. We knew that was coming, didn't we? I looked on Amazon the other day to see how the reviews were going. And on one of her lipsticks, it said only showing so many out of so many. So does she get to choose what actually gets seen? Because if that's the case, then it's false advertising. Mind you, the one that says crap is still there. Because when I looked, Madam came in for something. And she said, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I was just looking up Lisa's. Lisa's got lipsticks. And I was like, yeah, and there's a review. And she went, oh, crap, who wrote that? I said, it wasn't me, before you say anything.
Of a long-lasting formula. Okay, this is one of those new lipsticks. And I really had no urge to try this because I love eye lipsticks so much. But I did see a lot of you get these. And I thought I would try it just to show you guys. But I don't expect you to always use my lip stuff, even if you love it.
Oh, is that that's so kind of you. We don't have to keep using it even if we love it. What about those who don't like it? They fuck it.
Try it just to show you guys. But I don't expect you to always use my lip stuff, even if you love it. Okay, so this is 44 and it's that new blurring lipstick. And I can see why people like that, for sure. And I am going to start doing some tutorials with some of this stuff, but I hated to like get on here with injured skin and try to do a tutorial because a lot of days if I'm not filming, I've not been wearing makeup so that I can heal my pore barrier. So I will try this and let you know, but I do like that color. And of course, everything is going to be listed below. This is another, because, okay, one train of thought is maybe I don't need so much concealer. Maybe I should just use a corrector like I used to. Remember the Master Corrector from Armani? And then powder. Because for a long time, if you remember, I never used concealer. I would just use my Estee Lauder Double Wear, old formula. That was better. And I would just use Laura Mercier.
That was better. When you reviewed the new one, you said you thought that was better than the old one. See, that's the thing with Narcs. Depends on what fucking day of the week it is and what time of the day. And what they happen to think in that second. It'll be better today, be worse tomorrow. You can't fucking win with them. Why would anybody take reviews from her when she can't be fucking honest about anything? Honesty isn't fucking a thing anymore. Nobody... What's the word? If you're new here, I have fibromyalgia, and there's a thing called fibro fog. And they make it sound like this fun little thing where when you get older you forget stuff. No, I forget whole chunks of things. It's like the other day I was arguing with Jed because we've got, you know, the electricity meter and that. We've got that outside. And whatever the hell it is with the cover that's in it, when it gets windy, it works its way undone and then the door starts banging and it's right behind my headboard. Well, below, obviously, not up in the air. So I said something about that, and he said, yeah, and the other one. I'm like, what other one? And he said, the gas meter. And I said, yeah, they're both in the same thing. And he went, no, they're not. I went, when did somebody do that then? He went, no, they've always been like that. He said, we've always had two. I said, since when? Since we moved in. I'm like, take a fucking photo because I don't remember. Oh, I only remember there being one. See, everything just goes. So I can be mid-sentence and forget what I'm talking about. So it's something you'll have to put up with. You will see that a lot of times my kindly subscribers write the word I've forgotten in the comments. Anywho, what was I saying? See, that's another thing. Go off on a tangent, you forget where you are. What was she saying? That might help.
Estee Lauder Double Wear.
Yeah, it's like, it's good, then it's not good. People don't respect, that's the word I was groping for, honesty anymore. Michaela Noguera can say whatever the fuck she wants over on TikTok and people still love her and still buy her stuff. She outright lied about a mascara, took a couple of days off, turned her comments off, came back, didn't address it, and everyone's like, Queen, Queen. And it's like, whatever happened to fucking morals and honesty? I'm getting too old for this world.
Old formula that was better, and I would just use Laura Mercier, and that would give me the brightness. But this is the shade Magic. It's not as pink
A panther that is positively pink.
as the Givenchy, and it's a corrector. And I think this one I have seen Nikki LaRose use just a dot of it along beside a concealer. And I may try it that way too. Really, it's one of those things too, like, you know, I bought that LA Girl color correcting thing you can add in that's blue that takes out orange and yellow from your foundations. You can kind of use it like that to adjust some some concealers that you might want to be lighter, and it really felt good. Okay, bag number 2, and this is definitely from the sale. I wanted to report back on this blush, the Prada, which a lot of people say this pack.
I was just going to say, that packaging is fugly. It looks like, you know when you get a tester, or not a tester, you buy something in its pan and you're going to put it in a magnetic palette, so you get it in this little plasticky pop thing. That's what that looks like. Cheap and nasty, and I bet she paid a right price for that.
Packaging is cheap and they don't like it.
Yep.
It is, but it's cute. You know, it's kind of, it definitely grabs.
Cute. You think it's cute?
Cheap and they don't like it. It is, but it's cute. You know, it's kind of, it definitely grabs my attention. You know, I love pink.
Well, here he is, the Pink Panther, the Pink Panther.
I love little stuff like this. And I do like this blush. I got the calmest color. It's Dahlia, and it's okay. But if you don't want to pay, don't feel like you're missing out on anything. It's not that great. It's just pretty, but it's just okay. You know what I mean?
But you're going to keep it. But you want to return a shampoo that you used once that you didn't like and didn't give enough time to. You couldn't make it up, could you?
Matter of fact, I saw them there yesterday and I didn't get another one, if that tells you anything. Okay, this is a Chris McMillan, the dry texture spray. And I've got another spray.
You've got a house full of fucking sprays. I will find that video with the bath full of shite. Why, Lisa? Can you hear Tech help? Got the most contagious laugh when he loses it.
That I wanted to tell you about. And it's this one. The Day Fairy Blaster Dry Texturizing Spray. I was actually in my Sephora store and I saw a lady using this, and wow, she had fine hair that was about to hear, with, like, when she started, almost no body, a blunt cut. And when she put this in her hair, not only did it smell good, but it gave her volume that lasted all the way through the line to check out. And so
That was as long as it lasted, was it? Her in a queue. So that tempted you to buy it. Isn't that something that you put on and you hope it lasts all day? I was looking. Sometimes I go window shopping on Tinternet. Don't buy anything, just mooch. And I was looking on Sephora to see did we have a sale, because of course we don't. But, you know that little round purple bottle of TG bedhead stuff? It was supposed to be a thickening thing. Has anyone tried that? Does that do anything for thin hair? Because it was on sale as well. It was only £3 for a little bottle, and I thought, well, I might give that a go. But then obviously I'd have to buy more, because we don't want to pay postage, do we, for a £3 thing? Anywho, if anyone's tried it and has... No, if you've got an amazing cut and you've got layers and whatever and it does wonders for you, that's not me. I've just got poker straight hair that just hangs. But would it give me any more volume?
ordered it. I used it yesterday and it made my hair kind of dry feeling. Now, I understand that that's part of the package, but I still love, like today, even today's day one of my hair, I washed it last night, curled it this morning. I always spray a little bit of the Living Proof in there. And what that does is it gives me body, but I'll put my hair up tonight, sleep in it, and then tomorrow I can still zhuzh it and get a lot of body, and it never goes away. And I have used that when I had hair down to here.
So why are you trying to find something else then? If it works, keep the one that works and stop looking for the fucking unicorn that isn't out there.
It just works. It's going to be one of those things. Oribe isn't as good. Kerastase isn't as good. Nothing has been as good as that. Even the Kevin Murphy, any of those, Amika, the top, the Living Proof still reigns supreme, even above this. It was not bad. Now, the reason I got this is it was a little bit of a twofer. It's powered by their complex blend of active ingredients, strengthens, all that kind of stuff. It strengthens, but it's heat protection. Now, I'm still a lover of the Neuro heat protection because I spray each piece, each section, the top side and the bottom side, brush it out, and then I curl it. That gives you hold and it gives you extra protection. I think everything I use has heat protection in it. So I have not tried this yet, but I'm excited to, and I will report back. I checked it on the website and everything, and it's supposed to give you shine. So we shall see. Ooh, I can't wait to use this. Ooh, I can't wait to use this. Ooh, I can't wait to use this. I'm excited about this. This was one of those things, and I told myself this morning I'm going to get that out of my head, that I have to show you everything before I use it. I don't think I need to quit being that way because, yikes, I just don't think it's necessary, but I have hang-ups. I'm a Virgo, and
Brooke, this is your fault telling your mother she's a Virgo and going on and on and on about it. So now we're stuck with her using that as a fucking excuse for everything in the world.
I just set these rules in my head, and I do not need to do that. You guys, look at this. This makes all of my Barbie dreams come true. Like, this is worth, like I said with the Dolce & Gabbana eye palettes, this is worth getting just to sit on your little vanity. It is just so beautiful. It's the Charlotte Tilbury blush and brightening powder. This may be another thing that I can use through here and get some glow. I do think I'm glowing a little bit, and it's a normal glow. When I ran that lady's picture through ChatGPT, and I was like, what is she doing, that older lady? And they did say it was a lot of lighting, and I'm sure it might not even be real. It's probably photoshopped.
Can you imagine being ChatGPT? She's probably giving them a fucking headache. I want to look like this, with that, with shine from this side, and this and that. And now that she's found it, she's not going to fucking leave it alone, is she? What's their lip combo, ChatGPT? God help her.
But it's still a good point of reference when I'm talking to someone to tell them what I love. So there are two of these. There's a darker one. I just got the lighter one, powder and blush. And what is this one called?
She nearly did it, didn't she? What is this? God, you're annoying, Lisa. Do you know? Have you picked that up from me yet? You really are fucking irritating.
Oh, it's just Pillow Talk Flawless Pink. Okay, then I got this bronzer from Dolce & Gabbana. I could not decide between light, well, it was 2 and 3. I ended up getting 3 medium, and I'm glad I did. This is another one of Tati's suggestions and one of her favorites. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Look at this mascara from Refi.
I'm going to try it again. So you've had it before, you obviously didn't like it, but because John's taking you shopping, you're buying a whole load of shit that you didn't need.
It is cool because I'm telling you, when you hook this sucker to your lashes, it goes all the way through. And it does, you can make it touch your lash line, so it almost gives you a little bit of that tight lining effect too. But my lashes are not in their best shape. You just can't win. You just can't win. It's like you have to pick your poison. At this stage of my life, I don't want red eyelids. I'm just going to see if I can find something that works. Okay, this Ciel, this is another one of their blushes because when I tried, see, that's another thing. I loved this makeup, but I haven't been able to go back to it because I've been trying new things. But the Blush and Protect, wow. These are so good. And look at that color. This is Kirsty. Every product from this line was so good.
Are you sure it's not Kirsty?
And look at that color. This is Kirsty. Every product from this line was so good. Okay. Wow, I love that. I think I got another one. I got the Ciel. No, this is their concealer. I think I got, that concealer was so light and yellow. I think I got another one, but yes. This one I think is a little bit more neutral and still yellow. It's just hard to find out until you try it. This is a body cream. One of the girls, like when I keyed in Sephora sale 2026, a girl came up and she suggested this. And what got me is the rose scent. She said you can wear it instead of, fragrance. And I believe it because these are pretty heavily scented. But it is dewy and it makes your body look pretty. So that is going to probably be key for me for a little bit while I'm going through, doing different skincare and stuff. Especially all over my body, and I'm doing sunscreen, all the things. It's a whole new world, let me tell you. A whole new world. Okay, this is so cool. This was suggested to me by ChatGPT for skincare.
See? Oh, that's the thing now. Hopefully, like I said, she'll sit and talk to that, get it out of her system, and then we won't have to listen to it. ChatGPT recommended it, did they? Oh, dear God.
For straightforward, effective ingredients that don't have a lot of floral fluff, juices, essences, all the things that I'm allergic to. And it is the Biossance Squalene Copper Peptide Rapid Plumping Serum. Now, I have not started using anything like this yet because I always think, okay, I'm gonna give it one more week and then I'm gonna start, and then I chicken out because my progress has been good and I don't want to take 3 steps back. But the cool thing is, right after I bought this, they messaged me and wanted to send me some PR. So I will show you that in this coming up Friday's video. Okay.
They messaged me and wanted to send me some PR. Did they bollocks? You contacted them and said, I'm on a skincare journey and I've got 615,000 subscribers that my husband bought for me, allegedly don't come for me. And I'm sure that my idiot subscribers will buy whatever I show them. So send me free shit.
The Inky List Retinol Eye Cream is supposed to be a good one. This was a suggestion from one of the, I think this is from Sam. I can't remember her name. She's been on YouTube a long time and she loves this, and it's called Tap That Puff Correcting Pillow Sponge. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. You can tell my frame of mind, you know?
Yeah.
This.
Fucking scattered is what it is.
Okay, I used this yesterday. This was the best part of my makeup yesterday and my lip combo. I think I wore the Iconic Rose lip combo yesterday. But this bronzer, cream bronzer, contour, sculpt, all the words. This is a Hung Van Gogh and it's intentional. Another word I love. It is good. It is good. I've been loving the Vive and this was right up there. I kind of miss having more of a bronzy contour today. This is a much lighter look, but I wanted to show you what that Givenchy light bronzer looked like. Okay, what is this? Oh, Ciclar? Is that how you pronounce that? Ciclar? This is skincare infused body oil that restores hydration and adds glow. Vanilla Verve. And it is supposed to, I believe... Okay, it's got vitamin C in it. And I believe it's supposed to, what it says, it's supposed to make your
Are you going to show it?
skin look better. And it's a body oil. And I love a good body oil. And I was watching a Tati video. It was about things that she did, her best kept secrets, beauty tips that she was telling us. And she was saying that she put on body oil before she gets in the shower. And so my first thought was, well, doesn't it get washed off and go away?
Doesn't it get washed off and go away? Look at her. Oh, the little cogs in there are going 100,000 miles an hour. Her poor little brain tries to figure out why would you put it on before a shower. God, she's such a fucking donut.
When you shave your legs and everything. And then it made me think, if I ever do use a salt...
Wouldn't it go away when you shave your legs? I would think it'd go away when you fucking wash yourself. But then again, this is the woman that didn't know you had to wash between your toes. I mean, or that you could move the fucking shower head.
Scrub. And I have to do it before I shave. I've noticed there is some still there. So, just food for thought. Does anybody else use a salt scrub and then shave? Because you cannot do it afterwards. I have learned. Or does anyone else put on body oil before you get in the shower to help protect your skin, the skin barrier, all of that stuff? Wow, you guys, I'm telling you, all this skincare stuff is deep. Okay, this Isle of Paradise sunscreen, I've used this twice. I used it yesterday. And the first day I used it, I told Brooke, I said, you know, I'm buying all these fancy sunscreens. I always come back to what you get at Walgreens. And I do still kind of think that, especially the Australian Gold nude one I showed you. But this does leave a beautiful glow. And it lasted all day because I've had to be very, very conscientious.
Oh dear God, help me. What do you mean it lasted all day? All fucking screen lasts all day. What are you doing that things don't last all day? Unless you're jumping in and out of 8-foot fucking puddles, why wouldn't it? How much longer have we got? 4 minutes, thank fuck.
Of tanner or sunscreen on my hands, they are still peeling. It still feels like sandpaper from that peel. Hands take a lot longer than your face. And this lasted hours. So I will give it that. Okay, the Prisme Libre Rosy Gold Highlighting Powder. this is something she was going to sell me yesterday. And I said, I just got that. And she was pointing to the golder one that's lighter. And I had purchased the rosy gold because I tend to get with things like this, things that are more towards my skin tone. Like, and she's...
You don't know what your skin tone is. Hence why you can never buy a fucking foundation that's right.
Says, I don't have a brush up here, but she says that I could probably use a little bit of this and get that lady's look. I might put that picture up 4 or 5 times in this video just so you can see it. And
what lady's look? What are you trying to achieve? I don't understand what she's going on about.
She says that it's not your typical highlighter and that it's good for women our age. So another thing, and I have talked about this and I mean it, I need to start putting all of the makeup I'm wearing in each video so that you can see how it looks.
Oh, funny, that's one of the questions you were asked in your video yesterday. Could you do that? And now you had a thought.
Form your own opinion because everybody likes something different. Okay, another blush from Ciel that I purchased is Bahati. Isn't that a Victoria's Secret model, Bahati? Yep, another very nude color, which I love. I love nude blushes. I do. That is beautiful. A Mario lip liner. I do like his lip liners. And this one is, it's not smoky peach, it's rich mauve. Yes.
Why would it be smoky peach if you already have smoky peach? I
actually really like that. I don't want to, I've got gloss on so it won't go over well, but that is a good one. That is something that is inspiring me. I've been working on my next collection, but nothing goes quite like you want it to. You know what I mean? A lot of moving parts, a lot of people in the mix, and you know, it's just
a lot of work that you can't be fucked with.
It's taking a little bit longer. But Milk Makeup, translucent powder. I remember I used to like this, and then every once in a while I'll go through a clear out. Maybelline Fit Me has been my thing for, gosh, what, 2 years now? This is not as heavy and it's lighter. So maybe I will...
It's not as heavy and it's lighter.
Enjoy that. And then, okay, this is another mascara that someone said was so good. I got the trial size because I actually prefer a trial size mascara because I feel like it gets in my really deep set eyes a little better. But this is the Kosas Soul Gazer mascara. And I know people say, don't do that. It's going to dry out your mascara. Well, that's how I want it. I like it clumpy. But I can see how this also would be a good one. Love the packaging. And you guys, we are done. That is it. That is all of my Sephora. So much. It's overwhelming. I did too much, but it's just part of what I do here. And I will...
No, it's not part of what you do here. It's part of who you are. You always do too much. And if you don't know that about yourself, Lisa, I'm letting you know now.
Be reporting back. I actually need to make some favorites. But it was a good visit anyway. So, okay, my outfit. You know, I keep saying I'm going to do a matching set video. I keep buying more matching sets, but this is one of them. We actually went to Aritzia in Charlotte, and they did not have any of this. I wanted to buy more, but it is the just regular sweatpants that I love. It's few years old Fendi slides. The cami that's just tucked in. It's not a bodysuit. That matches, and this is an old Zara little jacket because it has not been sunny and warm here. We had a little cold front come through, which was good because it brought us rain we needed, but it's been like 70. So I put this on because it's cold in here. And that is it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Puss cat! Look at you. Looks like he's got a scarf on, bless. Right, we've made it finally to the fucking end. And if you've made it with me, congratulations. And I will see you in the next one.